win for 7 minutes straight in a 20-minute VOD. Someone's going to do something right. I'm going to make sure to point it out. And if someone could have done something right, they know they could have. These lads are no strangers to winning brackets here. They're no strangers to beating either each other or anyone else in the building at any given time. Certainly not the easiest of matchups, mind you, but both of them want to try to win tonight, and they both got to fight through Guy over in Grants to do it. I'm sure Wheezer wants to run back after we saw the Wolf run amok in the last couple of games of Winners Finals. And Cody, of course, maybe one of the most well-practiced people on the planet against Guy. So there's certainly plenty of reason to take this particular W over the other. Starting things off on Hollow Bastion. Again, I always feel like this is just one of the better stages for Kazuya to bring someone to. It's just a limiting amount of space, and Kazuya does such a good job of controlling the long platform. It's why I always say Smashville is just one of those amazing stages, and why you always want to try to deny Kazuya those if you can, if it can be helped. That was a weird choice of throw, but hey, it gives him the stage control. I do think Cody is playing out this stage and the matchup in general very well. Just the hit and run on the shield, to try to deny the lone plat, just constantly boxing out so that you have these really screwy, not quite ledge plays, not quite center stage plays. And also Cody not opting to play off stage, I think is another really good decision to be made in general. Like, play it at the ledge, maybe toss a turn up, but otherwise don't really give Wheezer more room than he needs or can earn himself. Like, Kazuya is not a character in the cast you want to give any favors to, especially while Rage Art is live and especially while you're climbing in percentages. I do think Cody's making solid decisions and just keeping the pedal to the metal, just forcing the momentum upon Kazuya is not a situation a lot of characters nor players can find themselves in often. Very good DI. The forward air coming down hard. Cody really getting his money's worth at this one stock. Up smash out of shield, a little bold. But again, it's the really safe shield checks that I think are working out so well for Cody right now. And there's very little Wheezer can do about this in shield. I was talking about this the last set that Wheezer was on for. But Kazuya can only do so much out of shields. Like, being forced to respect your opponent's buttons is just an uncomfortable situation for any character in the cast. But now he gets to play the game. Oh, and the play off the plat. Really solid awareness from Wheezer. He does not manage to get the stock out of it, but that's a fresh 100 and almost gets the up B to kill. He's not going to be able to find it. Yo, one of these days, I need a percentage tracker on this kid's pulls. When Cody is old enough to gamble, you better pray that they stop post-smash tournaments in casinos. This boy's walking away with money, whether it's the gameplay or the slots. Good down there to check. That could have gone way worse for Wheezer. It's certainly not a great position to be in, but he is still alive. Until he rolls into forward air. Cody shaking his head. All right, we got a heckler from out back. Any win over Kazuya is a good win. I've gotten the vibe of the house. Players talk out. I suppose it's futzing about from the matchup, talking about the stage bands. Really curious to see if Wheezer's letting him go to Town and City. Or rather, if Wheezer's actively deciding to go to Town and City, given that it's his stage pick. Smashville pick is obvious. There we go. That's what I'm trying to see. Now, I'm curious as to why this wasn't banned. I mean, there's a few stages that you're going to want to just take away from Kazuya without even thinking about it. Like Final Destination, if you could deny it from Kazuya, just every course of action needs to go to getting FD off the board. But Smashville and Hollow Bastion are definitely stages that need to be in that high priority tier. I'm curious to see if Cody just rolls the same game plan. Just keep boxing out. That was really screwy, but hey, a good way to get the damage on the board. Forcing him to chase. Really good adaptation with the DI. I said this previously, but if Kazuya is not able to get in that full combo, that reason why people dislike him, then he's just going tit for tat in a way that his character's not really built for. So far, really good stage denial. He does manage to come back until down air does manage to finally clip with bringing it in. We don't get the tech this time around from Wheezer, so he's going to die off that. The 2 hits followed by the grab I do think is cute, but Wheezer keeps on going for it, and Cody's just had the reaction on lock. I think that's another aspect of what makes Kazuya a fallible character, is that he only has so many tricks up his sleeves, and if you keep on pulling the same routine on someone, they're gonna eventually adopt the answer. Oh, but monkey see, monkey do. We got the tricky play at the ledge, no tech from it. Cody loses his stock. He's a little worse for wear. He's entering that rage art now, but off stage position where Cody has shown that you just rack up that damage for free. But here's the combo. No combo, actually. Just cashing in immediately. Get that free damage, I suppose. Oh, he just went straight in. And don't get me wrong, I forget the name of the move. It's a Dragunov Punch or something of that nature. It's a good anti-air. Great anti-air, in fact. But it's a risky call. You don't have the same luxury of Electric Wind Godfest. You just sort of put that out there. And speaking of, we haven't seen a lot of it from Wheezer. He hasn't really had an opportunity to combo, nor has he had an opportunity to crush your shield. Cody has just been holding forward as best as he can. And while it's definitely risky, it's paying dividends for him. He gets 2-0 over Wheezer right now. Wheezer on his potential tournament life here. He's picking into town. Now, I don't know if this means a character switch or if he's just trying to see what's up.
Kazuya.
Oh, he's sticking Kazuya. All right. I don't think this is the best of situations, but I do also think that Cody has been playing to the stage really well, so at least changing the stage dynamic will hopefully take a bit of that momentum from Cody. Wheezer has any hope of taking this set back. A bit more of that open space does favor to Peach very well, but let's see what he's cooking. Very bold up smash off the electric. He took the Sternups though. Moral victory. Take the Sternups away. What does it matter? What does it matter if you take his turnips? There we go. All right. He's still got a bit of damage to put on the board before something like that kills, but a great call out with the upbeat does secure the first stock for Wheezer. And again, another really good call out, this time from Cody's side, completely evening up the game count. And Winky in hand, plenty of opportunity for him to rack up that damage. The rare reflect. Just the silliest. It's like the dash input attack, not quite the dash attack. And again, he goes for the 2 hits, tries to wait so that he can get that grab. And because of that, he loses the momentum he built up. We just got to be mindful about picking these options. They're not bad options, but if they're all you go for, you lose your stage control. You lose a stock in that case. You know, while it gets highlighted very often for Guy and his awareness, Cody needs to be appreciated at the same trade as well. Like, the idea of him being able to watch for those situations and be bold enough to call them out in a matchup like Kazuya, you're just staring down the face of potential death at any waking moment. Like, that's big. And that's just a very grand understanding of how to just force momentum away from your opponent. It doesn't matter if it's Kazuya. Really, a lot of characters that could just hold forward and just make you explode. I just hate being able to not play on their own terms. Another good call out in the air. And once more, Peach Bomber calls it out, and that's that with the 3-0.